I ordered on AliExpress a pack of 5 servos for $5, so not very expensive. The servo is controlled and powered by these 3 wires, brown, red and orange. Let's have a quick look at the datasheet, and it's very simple, 3 wires. The red is for the plus 5 volt, the ground is brown, and the orange wire is to send the PWM signal, which is a 50 Hz PWM and with a variable duty cycle. And we change the duty cycle to change the angle of rotation. So as we see here, the position is from minus 90 degrees to 90 degrees. And with the duty cycle changing from 1 milliseconds to 2 milliseconds. So we'll try with the program to see what is the actual range. Next, let's have a look at the circuitry. I am using a Raspberry Pi Pico. Only 2 outputs, 2 GPIO will be used. Both will generate a PWM signal. One will be to control the eye rotation, so 1 servo for the eye rotation, and the other one will control another servo for the eyelids. And one thing to notice is the GPIO signal will be a 3.3 volt, but the servo needs a 5 volt PWM, so it needs to be amplified. So that's what we have here, two op amps, and they need to be powered by a voltage slightly above what needs to be output. So that's why I have here a boost converter to amplify, to raise the 5 volt source power from the USB to 7 volt, which then can be used for the op amps. The 2 potentiometers, RP1 and RP2, are there to tweak the amplification to get exactly 5 volt in the output. And that's it, really simple, 2 signals, 2 5 volt PWM to control the eye rotation and eyelid. Here is the result on the breadboard, so the Pi Pico on the left, on the right is the boost converter, in the middle is the dual op amp LM358 IC, as well as the 2 potentiometer to tweak the amplification to have exactly 5 volt on the output. So this is a microcontroller test code. I define the PWM signal for the 2 GPIO 15 and 16 to match what we saw in the circuitry. I ran a few tests and found that the rotation works for the duty cycles between 4% and 12%. And here to test it, I am looping through the values and we are going to see the result right away. The total rotation is far from being 180 degrees, but that will have to do. During the actual operation, I want the eyelids to move randomly, right and left, center, and I also want to have pauses between the movement, which are also random. So here what I am doing is I'm generating a duty cycle randomly between 4 and 12, and I am also generating a sleep time randomly between 1 second and 4 seconds. Then apply the sleep and apply the duty cycle. There is a first parter for this video which shows how I made this little contraption for the eye movement. I also haven't done yet the eyelids, so that's why there's only 1 servo. That's it, thank you for watching. Despite being very simple, I hope you found this moderately interesting. Until next time, signing off.